So hello guys, welcome back to Emperor Showdown Asian Invitational Pro Scrims. So I'm your own Sage Gaming, so I'm joined by Simone right here. So guys, welcome back once more. So as you can see, we are back again at Emperor Showdown right here. What an awesome gameplay by all these talented players right here for you guys. So I'm gonna read out the slot list first. On slot number one, we have CHAPPRI Gang. Slot number two, we have XOTIC Infinity. In slot number three, we have Horizon Esports. Slot number four, Team Z. Slot number five, OPTIC Gaming. Slot number six, we have Team XPELL. Slot number seven, we have TR. Slot number eight, we have LSD. Nine, we have IQ Esports. 10, we have CBD. 11, we have Elite God Esports. 12, HIVE. 13, we have NXG. 14, LOP. 15, ACE. 16, Gain. 17, PGP Esports. 18, ENT Esports Asia. 19, we have End Esports, and 20, we have Unknown Esports. So these are the teams that is going to clash today at Emperor Showdown. So as you can see, some of the players have already joined, and we don't have any time left to just start the game. So I'm hoping that the game will be started as soon as possible with these players. So let's see which team is going to reign today and going to take the cup home for game one of Emperor Showdown. So those of you guys who are watching, do support Zamon YT's YouTube channel as well as Emperor's Esports channel in Twitch. So yeah, with that in say, let's hope the game starts as soon as possible and let's kickstart today's awesome as well as intense gameplay. The players have already joined. There's Altino White is there, CG Intensify, CG Trotzer, CG God King, as a Deadshot, XOTIC, AZ, Altron, Spade, ASM, Asmos, Ruku, which has a Crusher, Not Bomber 2, Not Bomber Z, User Z, has Akapoy Z, Storm to the Z, and TR, Dana Whitey, TR Dude, Aman ENT, TR Smith. I'm guessing Aman just swapped teams because why is Aman ENT in slot number 7 with TR? I don't know, there must be some glitch or there must be some slot exchange. I'm not pretty sure about that. In slot number 8, we have ISO King, ISO Lord. 9, we have IQ Zero, IQ God, and Asperos. 10, we have CBD Houdini, Death Crush, DK, and Arban. Slot number 11, we have EG Boost, Anubhav, Abhilash. 12, we have I'm Prophet, Reaper, Mom, and Chadu. Slot number 13, we have NXT Com, Senpai, True Devil, and Goddess. Slot number 18, we have Law Prey and Whitey, Crack and Whitey, Dexter, Kane Whitey, and Law B. 15, we have Dave, Ace Viper, Ace Sealets, and Ace Adimon. Slot number 16, we have Gay, Matt Fallen, Matt and Whitey, and Matt A for a Jam. Slot number 17, we have BJP, BJP Sensu, BJP Shadow, Vagabond, and Sheldon. Slot number 18, we have OGBH4 and Rudra. 19, we have Grid ENT, Karma, RG, Manraj, and U. Slot number 20, we have UNK Sneaky, Virus, Nightmare, as well as UNK Boss. I don't know, there's some fluctuation in my electricity right here today. There has been a lot of issues regarding that. I don't know why. But I presume that's going to be fixed as soon as possible. I still don't know. Zamon, is my voice clear to you? Hello, Zamon? There's some issues regarding my internet right here. I don't know why, what's going on. Let me just swap my connection as fast as possible. I don't know whether that will be possible, but let's give it a try. Zamon, can you cut my voice for a second? Onaile. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. I just lost my internet connectivity as well as my electricity right here. So I'm back. I hope that it pops up back again soon enough. As you can see, some of the teams have assembled in Pyre as well as Pipeline, Farm, and Harbor. And it's a few seconds to start the game. Let's see from which place to where the flight is gonna go and which all places the players are gonna depart to take their initial resources as well as to get their foothold in the battlefield. So as you can see, the flight path is from practice range towards the downtown region and through dock, pipeline, as well as estate. And let's see which of our teams are going to depart where. And let's see where the first blood or the initial fight is going to take place because that's very pretty important in Call of Duty. As you can see, some of the teams have already departed from their flight and are making way towards their dock locations. And yeah, let's see. As you can see, there are some teams going to practice zone. There's no teams going to practice range. I don't know why. There's some teams going to Dyna as well as Kilaus and Sakura regions, as well as some teams going towards the Newtown Fire regions and some towards Farm, Sandhoff, and Dock as well. Let's see. There's a kind of a heavy traffic right here in Dock because I can see a couple of teams in Dock. But yeah, they have actually gone from there. There's some teams in Crash. Let's go to Crash. There's some two teams in Crash. So let's see whether they are gonna, which team is gonna survive right there. There's actually two teams. That's actually three teams. There's actually Ruku a team, and their guys have it. Users from Z takes down IS a lot. He's down, but his kill is not confirmed. So there's no first blood as of now, but the ISO is popping as many nades as is possible. And there guys have it. ISO Agel, down, not Momo Z. And he's down. And the first blood has been confirmed from not Momo Z from the team Z. And ISO is in the lead right now, taking down one of their players. And for the case of ISO, they are only with three players. And ISO King is pretty much short up right there. He'll have to heal not to gain his football back. But that team is actually taking their post right. Meanwhile, Hive takes on a fight with the Lobe, and Lobe is down, Reaper is down, RSG is down by as a deadshot. XO Ultron as a takes on the DNT. As a deadshot takes on RSG Playboy, and XO Ultron as a takes on the DNT. Lobby next is down by High Profit. High Mom takes on Lob, Kane YT, and Lobby takes on High Profit, and Kane YT still is confirmed on Lob, High Mom. And there's an OP performance on the part of Hive right there. So Hive wipes LOD. As for the case of here, XO Ultron as it takes on Mandraj TNT, and Mandraj TNT kill is confirmed. And user Z he comes and takes on Dominator Z XY817, and ISO King is also down by Hacker Boy Z, and Ruku comes to take on user Z, which is Echo. As for the case of ISO, they are only left with two more players. CBD Houdini takes down Hive Chandu, and Hive Profit is down by CBD Duck Crush. The High Mom is down by CBD DK, and Ruku is down by Storm Twister Z, and Dominator X70 is taken down by User Z, and Storm Twister's kill is confirmed by Karl Naeg. I think Karl Naeg is Pablo. Is it Pablo? I have huge intentions that I think it's Pablo right there for Karl Naeg. I'm keeping my fingers crossed right here. If it's Pablo, GG's OGG. So as you can see, OGB Blue is also taking some kills right there for you guys. And as for the case of Storm Twister Z, he's actually making his way towards his teammates. Urban takes on OGB Thor. Performs the part of Urban and team, and Urban's skill also takes down OGBH Dexty as well with the two-shot shotgun. OGBH Blue takes down CBD Houdini. CBD Houdini is down, so they are moving towards CBD DK as well as That's right here for guys. And Urban NXG Com takes down ASW Satan. Guys, if there is a little bit of frame drop in the stream, there's not an issue of the internet as well as the electricity. There's an issue with the spec right there. So if there's an issue with the spec, kindly do bear with us because it's the issue with the game. So sorry for that. So back again, we had the Chester Crusher takes down ISO Lord, and ISO Agel's kill is also taken on by Chester Crusher. That's an OP performance on the part of Chester Crusher. I think these guys just made their way back from the fight, and they'll have to deal with it again. And Karl Naeg was taken down by Chester Crusher. My God, Chester Crusher is making a lot of kills right there. And Karl Naeg is down. I'm guessing yes, Ruku is going to heal Karl Naeg for now. But I don't know why he's making his way out of there. Karl Naeg is down, and that's it. But There you guys have it. That's a Crusher is making his way towards Ruku right here for guys. So it's like a Crusher versus it's just a Crusher versus Al Naik for you guys. It's just a Crusher is the last person standing from that dead. I think he's the only person that joined, but it's gonna be a 1v1 situation right here. But before he keep down 3 players, we have to make sure that he takes his foothold in the battlefield. And they guys have it. He's going straight towards Ruku and he's taken up his EBR. There was going to be a couple of shots from the part of the Crusher, but Ruku makes his way towards the top of the mountain using his zip line, and they just have it. Ruku makes his way out of the fire line of HSF Crusher. As for the case of Ruku, he's gone straight towards the mountain, making his escape quite unexpected. So as you can see from the teams, let's go to the map. As you can see, he testifies also engaging towards his enemy right there for guys. They try to make their way towards a push towards the enemy opponent. And as for the case of IR, they made their first fight very awesome like this because the next two double comes and takes down ASW Mafia and Kaiser by blowing up their vehicle, blowing up their ORV. So that was like awesome performance on the part of True Double from NXG. So out of the total 71 players, we have 50 players here surviving for the final field, the final goal of the battlefield. So as you can see, some of the players have actually taken their foothold in various of the locations and making their way towards the zone as fast as possible. And they're gonna survive to the very last end to make sure that their team gets a good kind of resources as well as a position in the battlefield at the initial instinct. And they guys have it. Aman ENT comes down, actually taking down Ace Adimon, and Dave is also taken down by TR Smith 69. And they have an OP performance on the part of TR, taking down one of the players of Ace, that's Dave. And OP performance from the part of TR. Let's go to TR Dynamite. Takes down Ace Viper. So I'm guessing that Ace has got wiped. And that is right, Ace is wiped from the part of TR. As for the case of NXG Senpai is actually going for a chase kind of a occasion right here. CBD, TK and team are trying to engage towards one of their enemy teams at OGDW, which is quite near to them. But CBDK as well, no, that's not OGDW, that's none other than Gain. Gain is right there next to CBD, that's CBD and team. And thing is happened, Asperos takes down ASW Satan, and ASW Satan is down. Okay, performance from the part of ASW. But CB tries to make their way out of there by going right towards the crossing in the river because they don't want to get engaged in a fight, but they are followed by June right there. So getting right towards the water may be a kind of a bad decision from the part of CBD because Gain is right next to them and Gain will initially engage their team. And there guys have it. That predictions were right. Gain is engaged towards the CBD right there. And CBD from DD has put down his medic, but they're quite near to the initial zone line. So at the end, Gate will have to face an issue getting towards the zone because CBD will be prepared and waiting for them right inside the zone. So we have to predict and watch the outcome that's gonna take place between Gain as well as CBD right there for you guys. So that was an OP performance on the part of CBD trying to escape from the clutches of Gain, but they were successful in doing that without losing a single person. So GG's to CBD for that. And in the case of Gain, they have to make towards the zone as fast as possible. They don't have much of a time. They won't be so successful while surviving on the zone. And they just have it. XOTIC takes down TR Donovan. Aman from ENT takes down ARZ headshot. India Bilash was taken down by Aman. ENT, BJP Shelter takes down ARZ. Software takes down INT Abhilash. OP performance of the part of the teams as well. So as you can see, the teams are actually making their way towards the zone, and they are trying to survive as much as possible. And see a dude shotguns down XOTIC. ARZ. TR Smith 69 takes down PJP Nightmare. That's an OP shot from the part of TR Smith using an AK with such a range. He took down another opponents with much ease right there for you guys. And TR Dude shotguns down BGP Sheldon with ease, and BGP Shadow is also taken down by Aman ENT. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. I'll be just right back. Yeah. I don't know why there's a lot of issue going on with my electricity as well as my internet right here. I don't know why, but I hope they get fixed soon. With 37 players remaining in the battlefield, let's see which team is going to reign to the very last stand. I think it's happened. BJP Shadow, shotguns down TR. Dude, the fight between BJP and TR is not gonna end really pretty fast. And BJP Shadow was also taken down by TR Space 69 with his AK-47. OP performance on the part of TR as well as BJP right there trying to survive to the very last stand. As for the case of BJP, they're only left with one more player. That's BJP Nightmare. I think BJP Nightmare just came back from a revival flight. And he engages to a TR Smith right here. And TR Smith takes on BJP Nightmare. And he is down. OP performance on the part of ENT. You're not taking the OP performance on the part of TR, or showing that kind of an OP performance in the game. And with 34 players remaining in the final zone, let's see which team is gonna take the cup home today. As you can see, all these teams are moving right towards their final zone with much ease for you guys. And they can have it. You can sneaky side engage towards his enemy. And you can see he was taken on by not for most dead. And leaving only one more player active. There's the UNK boss. And UNK boss was also taken out by Hacker Boys from the team Z. And UNK is wiped. He's also trying to engage with his team as fast as possible. And they can have it. NXG is trying to engage with the teams that are quite nearby. So we're going to expect a chopper drop right next to NXG. But they made their way out of there. They're actually planning a good strategy right here, because from the start of the game itself, they have been traveling in two vehicles with two occupied in one, with two players occupied in one. So I'm guessing they are gonna go for a kind of a divisional strategy where they are gonna surround the enemy using their vehicles and gonna go for a hit and run kind of approach where they can confirm a fast kind of a hit and run confirm kill using their vehicle. So let's see what kind of a strategy they are going to use. The very last end where the zone is quite small, because when the zone is quite small, it's difficult to use the vehicle. If it's a clear ground, or if it has a lot of covers, it's going to be very difficult for using a vehicle to survive. And they just have it. It's as a Crusher takes down OGDWRD, and as a Crusher was taken down by Not Momo's dead and he's down. Asmodeus takes down NXG Senpai, and Asmodeus and team makes his way towards NXG, and Senpai is down. And as well, IQ's a zero team comes into action, taking down one of the players, and NXG Showdown is right there. He's making his way, and NXG Gonex is trying to fire as many shots towards Asmodeus and team. And IQ0 makes his way towards True Double, but Asmodeus was taken down by NXG True Double, and IQ God is right there. So it will be much advisable for the team to push their way towards IQ, because IQ God is right there waiting for the kill for you guys. But not almost that a team are making their way right towards NXG, and it's gonna be a tough situation for IQ. But they are also quite near to TR right there. TR is gonna engage them with brute force if they leave their guard uncovered. But Userus is looking in a sniper to see whether he can. And you guys have it. Userus takes down NXG Com. NXG Com is down, leaving only two more players active from the part of NXG. That's NXG Senpai, NXG Codex. IQ0 takes down TR Dude, and IQ0 was also taken down TR Smith 69, and as well was also taken down by TR Smith 69. That's an OP performance for the part of TR. But NXT Com is going straight towards the Karl Naik at deep. So I propose what kind of strategy I think I have a CG Intensify uses his rockets to take down an actually Chrome, and the tail is taken by CG Intensify. So that is OP performance on the part of CG using an SMRS to take down their enemies. And as you guys can see, there's 25 players left from the total of 71 right there for guys. And Dominator X17 takes down NXT Senpai. OP performance on the part of Dominator team, and Ruku jumps into action, taking down NXT God as well. And I guess NXT just got wiped. Yes, the NXT is wiped. And with the teams remaining are CG, Z, Ruku, Karl Naik, Dominator Team, END, that's TR, and CBD, EG, and Gain. Gain has not engaged in any current fights as of now. I thought they were going to engage against CBD, but CBD, I think that fight they kept it for later. CBD Houdini takes down Dominator X17. Ruku was also taken down by CBD DK. He's running straight towards TR Smith, and the user as Z takes down TR Smith 69. OP performance on the part of the user as from Team Z. And but in the case of user as they are quite near to CBD, he's running straight towards a position of great distress right there for guys, and CBD is going to engage at any point of time regarding their approach. Regarding their approach towards the team. So let's see which team is going to survive to the very last 10 with 20 players remaining. They're getting pretty much shot out from all the directions right here for you guys. As you can see, CBD Houdini jumps into action, taking down Aman from ENT. That's Aman ENT, that's from the part of TR, leaving only one more player left from TR, that's TR Dude. And things have it, not Momos that takes down TR Dude, and TR is wiped. So we are back to the last 5 teams. And Momos that deports his barricades, and not Momos that jumps to action, taking down CBD DK, and CBD is also in required distance, leaving and having only 2 more players left. As for the case of Gain, they also have 2 players left, that's Mad YT and Mad F for a jam. And they guys have it. Dom Twister from the Team Z is trying to snipe CBD with his Arctic right there, and he has the upper hand right here with a good position where he could snipe with much ease. And therefore a jam is getting sniped from the part of Game Twister Z, and they'll have to make their way towards the mouth of Team Z right there, and it will be a much of a bad situation right there. And they just have it. Lot more Moser jumps into action, and there's a fight that's going to take place with Mana Jam for a jam, and user as comes in action, takes down Gain Mana and YT. And Gain Mana and YT takes down the Storm Twister Z. So Storm Twister will have his teammates will have to leave him back because the zone is quite powerful and it's not possible to heal the players as of now. But my predictions were wrong. They were able to pick up Storm Twister Z, and they just have a Storm Twister Z is back in action. He's up and running, he's gonna heal. But he got knocked down again by CG Drosser. CG Drosser snipes down Storm Twister from Team Z. They're getting shot at from a long distance right there because CG God King and team is going to shoot at them with much power. And Hacker Boys from Team Z takes an INT Uplash. CG Drosser confirms the kill of Storm Twister right there. And these guys have it. They're trying to engage against EG and team, that's EG Wolf, is trying to engage towards the team with much force, but I think that's not going to be possible as of now. And INT Abhilash was taken by Altino YT, and they just have it. ECG Intensify comes and takes down EG, the plus of EG, and takes the user as Z, and EG Intensify confirms the kill of EG Wolf. Only 2 teams left. For the case of 2 teams left, we have CG with a full swing and then CBD with 2 players left. And CBD Houdini tries to engage. I think it's have it. The kill of Albino YT was confirmed and he got the kill. So it's going to be a 2v3 kill, 2 versus 3 kind of a situation right now. And CBD Houdini is trying to engage towards CG, but as you can see, they're finding an issue right there. His friend Alban was knocked down. And the guys have it. Drosser is jumping into action right there for you guys. There you guys have it. Drosser. It's Drosser versus CBD Houdini. And Drosser was taken down by CBD Houdini, but intensified jumps into action, taking down CBD Houdini, and the game is won from the part of CG. So CG actually made their approach very quite simple right there from the game, from the start of the game itself. They put up their initial resources as their first priority. They took their loot. They did not go to any initial fights as possible. They wanted the team to survive to the very last turn. Then they gradually started participating in various fights where they could grab their hold of. So that's what a pretty good strategy I see from the part of CG, because they don't want to risk the survival of their team for getting good kills. They want to ensure their survival. Then they will actually go towards an approach where they can get their kills as their first priority. Then you actually have there in the kill feed. We have CG Intensify with 5 kills in the MVP position. Second, we have CG Drosser with 2 kills, Aldino Whitey with 2 kills, and CG God King with 0 kills. OP performance on the part of CG. Now, going to the rest of the results, we have in second position, we have ZVD Houdini with 7 kills, Arbor with 3, Death Crash with 1, and TK with 3. Third position, we have EG Anubhav with 1, Rules with 0, Abhilash with 0. Fourth position, we have Hackerboy Z with 3, Dot4 with 5, Storm Twister with 2, and Users with 3. Fifth position, we have Gain, Marion Whitey with 0, Matt Follow with 0, Matt for Eja with 1, and Adi with 0. Sixth position, we have Amani Andy with 4, TR Dude with 3, Smith with 8, and TR Aman Whitey with 1. Congrats, GG's TR Smith for getting a reasonable amount of kills right there for guys. So in seventh position, we have Ruku with 2 kills, Starlight with 0, and Dominator X70 with 1. Eighth position, we have NXE Godox with 1, 2 level with 4, Com with 1, and Senpai with 0. Ninth position, we have Athros with 3 kills, IQ God with 1, and IQ 0 with 3. 10th position, we have HS Crusher with 3. 11th position, we have UAK Boss with 0, Sneaky with 0. 12th position, we have BGP Shadow with 1, Nightmare with 0, Sheldon with 1, and Sensu with 0. 13th position, ISO Lord with 0, King with 0, and Angel with 1. 14th position, Altron Ayasad with 4, Ayasad Deathshot with 1, FaZe Ayasad with 0, and Said Ayasad with 0. 15th position, we have ASW, Kaiser with 0, Mafia with 0, Dawn with 0, and Satan with 0. 16th position, we have Ace Adimon with 0, Sealers with 0, Viper with 0, and Dave with 0. 17th position, OGBH Thor with 0, OGBH Fluid with 1, OGBH Texty with 0, and Rudra with 1. 18th position, we have High Profit with 1, Reaper with 0, Mob with 2, and Chandu with 1. 19th position, we have ENT Karma with 0, Manraj with 0, RG with 0, and Grid with 0. 20, we have a Lob Nexus with 0, Lob B with 1, and Kane YT with 0, and Frank and YT with 0. So all these players actually showed an okay performance game 1 of this day of Emperor Showdown. The GG's to Team CG for securing first, second, CBD for second position, and EG for securing the third position, and GG to all the participants of Emperor Showdown in game 1. So let's see in which team is going to dominate game 2. So I'm going to take a short break of just 5 minutes to catch my breath. So this will allow the teams to join the match as well. So I'll be back within 5 minutes. So stay tuned to Emperor Showdown match, and I'll be back. Okay, so guys, we are back again at game two of Emperor Showdown. So let's see which team is gonna dominate to the very last end of this game. So I'm your own Saints Gaming, so I'm the streaming done by Zamod. So do support Zamod YT's channel on YouTube and support Emperor's esports channel on Twitch and support the live going on, guys. So with a few seconds to start the game, I think it's have it. The game has kick-started, and let's see. Uh, at which of places the team is currently situated and what strategy they are going to implement to ensure the survival to the very last of the game. Mhm. As you can see, there's some teams right there in downtown. Yeah, in downtown. Some teams are there in farm, some teams are situated in launch bays, and the rest are in nuclear plant. So with 28 seconds left to start the game, let's see from which place to where the flight path is gonna go, and at which place the teams are gonna land, and what strategy they are gonna implement to ensure their survival to the very last end. Because in Call of Duty is not really about taking the lost kills. It's about surviving to the very last end and making sure that your team wins. Because teamwork and strategy is important in Call of Duty rather than an individual biasing. So as you can see, the flight path is actually from dormitory to the fire region. So there's a lot of chances for an equal jump drop for the teams right here in the map. And some of the teams have already departed from the flight. So let's see at which place the initial fight is going to take place. There's some teams going right towards dormitory, some are going towards ski town, and some towards wetland sanitarium, as well as the kill house and regions. So some towards some towards harbor. That's was something I saw in Emperor Showdown. Harbor is a very hot location. A lot of teams going towards harbor. There are a lot of teams right there in farm as well. Two teams in farm, and there'll be two teams in Newtown. So let's go to harbor. I'm guessing the first. No, let's go to Newtown first. Newtown. I'm guessing the first fight is going to take place in Newtown. And they just have it. Nuketown, there's two teams that actually. Why I am not able to spectate, I'm not pretty sure. And they just have it. Lulu Master was killed by Karma TNT. Lulu Master. And that's an OP performance on the part of TGS right there. But TGS eyeball is the only person that's surviving, so I will have to make his way right here out of their cave. Hive is also taken their initial fight, and I'm guessing they're in harbor location. Yes, Hive cave. No, they are in farm, so it's like Hive versus TR right there. TR is trying to shoot at Hive cave. He lost his armor. It's better that he jumps back into cover to make sure that he can engage after a short duration. So TR is trying to make their way right towards Hive. 3K's Aryan has already taken his position in top of the church. I'm guessing they're gonna engage towards Hive within a short span of time. But Hive is trying to, I think he's there trying to take their loot as of now, because they don't want to engage in a fight right as of now. They will. I'm guessing they're gonna take the loot at their first instance, and then gonna engage towards their team with much effect for you guys. But I'm guessing why Hive. I'm not quite sure of the strategy TR is gonna use, because TR has been revolving that area for quite some time, and in the case of ammo and resources, TR is somewhat behind compared to Hive. Oh my god, that was a bad strategy from the part of 3K's Aryan. He tried to deploy a cluster, but the cluster did not go well. At the meantime, Adimon takes down one of the players of XPELL, and non-Gucci Bag takes down Ace Adimon. And there's a fight that's going on between Ace as well as the other team right there. So let's go to there and see what strategy they're going to implement. Dominator was knocked down, but he was taken up from one of his teammates. And it's a case of Ace. Ace is left. Did Ace has got wiped? I guess no. Oh, yes. Yeah, Ace is wiped. OP performance on the part of Team XPELL. So as of the other teams in the vicinity, we can see that the teams have survived to the very last end to make sure they go towards the last swing of the game. As you can see, OGBH Bloon is also right there trying to engage towards his enemies in the harbor region, but he's pretty shot out from the team opposite to the low LOB. So LOB versus the fight is between LOB versus OGBH right here. OGBH Blue tries to make his way towards the shooting range, and there is Hamid. He tries to land some shots here. Blue and Mandraj here to take from BGP Nightmare, and simultaneously OP performs as part of ENT Mandraj. And 3K's Aryan takes on Hyper Reaper, and Hyper Reaper is down. Hyper Soldier was taken down by TR Dude. And that's right there in the farm region. As you see, OGBS is trying to land as many shots towards LOP right there. TR done a white, he takes down Hive Mom, leaving only one more player active from the part of Hive. That's none other than Hive Keviv. And Hive Keviv takes down TR Danav. And Hive Keviv was taken down by 3K's Aryan. And there you guys have it. Hive is wiped for the part of TR. So with a total of 54 players left in the battlefield, let's see which team is going to dominate to the very last end. As for the fight in Harbor, I'm guessing that both the teams have actually left their fighting spree and are making their way towards the zone because the zone is quite powerful. And it's much advisable that they don't engage right now in a fight. So that is the current situation in our battlefield, and let's see which all teams are going to survive to make their way towards towards the end of the game. As you can see, the teams that are left are UNT Sneaky, ENT, BJP. As for the case of UNT Sneaky, he's trying to engage against EG, but I think he left that place because he did not want to get engaged right now. I don't know what kind of a strategy he wanted to use, but he did not engage as of now, and I'm guessing that he's going to engage after quite some time against EG. And for the case of EG, they are also trying to pick up their initial loot, and I'm guessing that they're going to face him after some time. I think it's habit. The BGP Vagabond takes down CBD and the kill is confirmed. BGP Shadow takes down CBD Death Crush, and EG Chanacho was knocked in a vehicle explosion on the part of Ruku. Arma takes out of the player as well. And Arban takes down BGP Shenchu, and BGP Shenchu is also taken down, and Arban was taken down by BGP Vagabond. Arban takes down BGP Shenchu, kill is confirmed, and Arban's kill as well as Arban's kill is also confirmed, leaving only 49 players left in action in the battlefield. As for the case of EG, they lost one of their players, the EG Jamancho, so I'm guessing that they'll have to make their way towards the tag as fast as possible to revive their teammate. As for the case of CBD, they have lost 3 of their players. So they only have 1 player left. That is CBD Houdini. That's pretty much a bad situation for CBD right there. And then actually Com takes down Mandraj ENT. So Mandraj ENT's kill is knocked. He's one of the best players from ENT. And that's for the case of ENT. They guys have the kill of NXG. NXG Com confirms the kill of Mandraj ENT. And you guys have it. They make their way right towards the region of Crash. So I'm guessing that the fight with NXG, Karma was the only person that was Mandraj was the only person that was left out of their team spree. So they'll have to go back for a stag if they want their teammate to join them back in the fight. And CG did 5 gems to actually take it out. See, RSG Playboy. RSG Playboy is taken down to the part of CG Intensify. As for the case of BG IQ, they are only left with two more players as IQ God and BGP Nightmare. And yes, as for the case of TR, they are trying to engage against BGP Vagabond takes down TR. Dhanavaiti, 3K's Aryan was also taken down by BGP Vagabond. They only have two more players left, that's TR Dude as well as TR Smith. And CG is right next to TR Dude as well as TR Smith. They are running right towards the TR and TR Dude got shot pretty much over time right as CG God King takes down TR Dude. TR Dude is down, leaving only one more player left. That's TR Smith. And TR Smith is trying to make his way right out of there, but I don't know how will it be successful or not. And BGP has joined the action against CG versus BGP. And CG draws and takes to BGP Sheldon. And as for the case of TR, it's really much advisable for TR to make their way out of there because they're trying to engage with BGP. CG Intensify takes down BGP Vagabond. Low pick and Whitey was taken down by XCALIBOR, which is sniper of OPTIC. Penalty on Whitey takes down BGP Nightmare. And then Whitey confirms that kill. CG Intensify takes down and confirms the kill of BGP Vagabond. And TR Smith is trying to snipe. I don't know. I think he's gonna snipe his opponents. And BGP Shenchu takes down CG Dawser. And the Kal kill is confirmed. So I'm guessing that BGP is the victors of the fight right there. And Karma from END snipes down NXT Codex. And Codex is down, he's knocked down. He'll have to be picked up from his team in order to survive to the very last 10 because the zone has collapsed in a very fast pace, and it will be really difficult for the team to survive to the very last 10 if they are gonna go for a survival strategy. They'll have to revise their plan of survival to the very last 10 for you guys. So as you can see, user that takes down and actually Senfire Hydra YT was also taken down, and the kills are being confirmed. And TV Houdini is down, and Not Momo Z is also taken down, and Lob Kraken YT takes down Not Momo Z. Karma from ENTD was taken down by Karl Naik. Useless Stead takes down and Lobby Nexel, and then NXT Hydra YT was also taken down. Hacker Boy Z takes down Lobby. And Useless takes down Lob Nexel. And Lobby was also taken down by Hacker Boy Z. So I'm guessing that Lobby is right. Yes, Lobby was got right. Kraken White is the last player of Lobby was taken down by Storm Cruiser Z. And CBD Houdini's kill, he got knocked out. So I'm guessing that CBD is white. No, CBD is not white. CBD Houdini was able to bring back his three of his teammates, and Shensu was taken down. And there you guys have it. TR Dude was again knocked out from the part of EXO phase, as I said. And the kill is confirmed. Dominant X17 takes down Altered Whitey by deteriorating the vehicle in which which he was traveling. And Hacker Boy said takes down UN Key Sneaky. And as for the case of TR, they are running straight towards CBD. And the CBD. As for the case of CBD, Houdini is back in action. Houdini just came back, but he's right next to the Team XPELL. That's not Gucci Bag, as well as Dominator Ruku and Karl Naik. And as for the case of CBD, they have made their way out of there. But for the case of CBD Houdini, he will have to wait until he has a clear chance of going away from that location. And these have it. Exo from Himalayas takes down OGPH Bloom, and the kill is also confirmed, leaving only 38 players remaining out of the total 63. So we are actually seeing a lot of good fights today. And CG Intensify takes down IQ God, BGP Nightmare was taken down by Storm Twister Z. The CG Intensify confirms the kill of IQ God. So we are seeing a lot of pretty good fights today because all the teams are trying to engage as much as possible in their fight today. So let's see which team is going to dominate and win the game. Second game of Emperor Showdown. As for the case of IQ, they just got wiped from the part of Manraj from ENT. Manraj ENT takes on IQ and IQ is wiped. And TR is also finding it very difficult to survive because they only have two more players left in action in the battlefield. As for the case of TR Dude and Aryan, they'll have to take back the tags as fast as possible. TR Dude is back in action. And they still have one more tag left to pick. That is of 3KS Aryan. So the case of TR there, he's running straight towards OGBH. If he crashes in an instance, that's done and dusted for TR. And that prediction was correct. He's engaging towards Not Momo Z, and TR Smith 69 was taken down by Not Momo Z right there for guys. XOMLA that comes in to take it down the next later. YT Manraj Karma takes down Albino with the lead, and as a take from Senpai. It is Fennec. And Ruku is trying to engage towards his enemy team of ENT. And Karl Nayak is trying to engage towards CG Intensify. CG Intensify is right next to the team and they're trying to engage. And they just have a CG Intensify was knocked down by Ruku. The next over phase as a takes down an XG Codex. OP performance on the part of their A's. They're also focusing on a lot of long-range fights today because I've seen them sniping pretty much of a lot of times today. And they just have a TBD right next to Ruku and team. And my user Z takes down the enemy teams as well. And Akaboy snipes down the ENT. OGB Sexy takes down Stormtrooper Z. There's a fight between ENT and Team Z right there for guys. With 30 players remaining, we are going to the final swing of the game. And user Z takes down Karma ENT and he was taken down by Trotzer. And the kill is confirmed for the part of XO as Cyrus. Emil Cyrus takes down CBD DK as well as that clashed. All Night takes down the kills of CBD. Not Momo Said was taken on Good God. God Ghost ENT. And Saint was taken down by EG. It's a Mancho. And Cyrus takes down CG God King. And XO MLAS takes down EG Mancho with using his Fennec. And the kill is confirmed. So we have to see a lot of good fights today because the fights are very random. The teams are taking as much fights as they can. And Game Mad for a jab takes us sides to NXT Com. So I'm guessing that NXT team of NXT is white. Yes, team of NXT is down. And XO Zyrus ARZ is trying to engage towards the team with much force right here. And user Z takes out TR, that of YT. And his team is down. And CBD Houdini was knocked down by Space ARZ. And again, Madfall takes down Urban User Z takes down TR. Then a YT and the kill is confirmed. And the Eagles have it. There's a lot of good fights that's happening right there randomly in the battlefield. User Z takes down OGB's Rudra. And OGB's Rudra by the kill is confirmed on the part of User Z. And we have 50 players remaining in the battlefield as of now. And as we can see a good fight between ARZ as well as Ruku and team because Zyrus and ASR is trying to engage with Ruku, but they are in a fight right there with their enemy team. And they have it. They try to land a pretty much good shots against Gucci Bag, but was not able to confirm the kill because not able to take him down because he had a pretty much of a good control of an armor on him. And as for the case of ARZ, I think they're going to flank the team because they are focusing on a more of a flank approach right there for you guys. As for the case of Hacker Boys and Useress, they're trying to snipe their way out of the situation by focusing on more of a long range fight right there for guys. XO phase A as it takes from Matt Fallen and Mad and White is also down. So guessing that yes, Matt again is down and that's it. There's 11 teams left, 11 players left in the battlefield. It's Team Z versus OGPH right here for guys. And they just have it. OGPH Sexy takes down Hacker Boy Z with only one player left remaining from the part of Team Z, that is Useress. So expecting they're going to fight that's going to take place between OGPH as well as User for you guys. And Useress is right on top of OGBH Texty. with Taxi Star users trying to land as many traps as possible. And they just have a fight between users Z and OGBS XT, and users that takes down OGBS XT, and OGBS XT is down. And Good Ghost jumps to action from ENT, taking down Zyrus for XO, and the kill is confirmed. It's useless versus the team of XPELL. Carl Naik was the useless, and see which team is going. And they just have it. Useless was taken down. We have 2 players from XARZ, 3 players from Roku team, and 2 players from the part of ENT. And they just have it. Gucci tries to land pretty much shots on Emil Ayasan, but he makes his way right out of there. It's going to be a fight between ENT as well as ARs right there for you guys. And see you guys have it. That is no performance on the part of not Pucci Bag taking down XO Emil ARZ as well as the remaining players of ARZ. With only 5 players left in the battlefield, it's Rukwai team versus ENT, and not Pucci Bag jumps into action by taking the height advantage right there for you guys. He's on top of the building. He knocks down Good Ghost ENT. There's only 1 more player left. And that's OP performance of not Gucci Pack taking out 2 players of ENT. And you guys have it. The team of Ruku, Good Ghost, Carl Naik and Dominator wins the game of second game of Emperor's Esports, Emperor Showdown in this day. The strategy they used was they picked up initial fight, they had the resources, they got in all the fights as they could, they confirmed as many kills as they could, and they showed the perfect balance in their gameplay. So GG's to that. And in the MVP position, we have now Gucci back with 6 kills. Second, we have Carl Naik with 4 kills, and third we have Duku with 4 kills, and last we have Dominator X17 with 3 kills. Good performance of the team. And in the second position, we have ENT. Karma with 2 kills, God Ghost with 4, Grid with 0, and Manraj with 3. Third, we have ARZ, XO, Zyrex ARZ with 5, Emil ARZ with 4, Face ARZ with 3, and Zane ARZ with 0. Fourth position, we have Storm Twister Z with 2, Hacker Boys with 6, Not Momo with 1, and Useless with 6. Fifth, we have OGB's Blue with 1, Texty with 2, Thor with 0, and Rutra with 0. Sixth, we have Game Banner YT with 0, Mad Follow with 1, and Mad Worry for a Jam with 1. Seventh, we have Tia Smith with 69, Tia Smith 69 with 0, Dude with 1, CK Hardy with 2, Dana YT with 1. Eighth, we have CBD Death Crash with 0, Dini with 0, Urban with 1, DK with 0. Ninth, we have NXT Cortex with 0, Com with 2, Hydra YT with 0, and Senpai with 0. 10, we have ET Animal with 0, Chamachu with 1, Wolf with 0. 11, we have CG Wu God King with 2, and Dino YT with 1, CJ also with 1, Intensify with 3. 12, we have IQ God with 0, I0 with 0, Nightmare with 0, and RG Playboy with 0. 13, we have UNK Sneaky with 0. 14, we have BGP Shadow with 1, Chechu with 1, Shelter with 0, and Vagabond with 5. 15, we have a Lobby B with 0, Kane YT with 0, Nexel with 0, and Kraken YT with 1. 16, we have Hive Wreath with 0, Kevin with 1,